everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place .stampinup.net, and I am here with video number 2 from our Ever for Fern bundle. And if you are one watching this video because you joined my workshop, thank you for supporting me. And if you are here and are watching this later when it went live, because this is our September class, so in October I post it on YouTube. And if you're watching this later and would like to join or order any of the supplies that I have for this class, the link is in the description box below. If you would like to join one of my workshop classes and find out more information on it, go to the link below and go to my Facebook page, and over there on my Facebook page I tell you how my online classes work. It's in the little notes department at the top. So if that's something you'd like to do, I would surely appreciate it. Another thing, in the bottom right hand corner there's a little square. If you click that button, you will subscribe to my channel, and then you will know when I upload any videos. If you hit the little bell that's down there, you will also be notified when I upload the video. So yeah, so I hope you will join me or subscribe or any of the above. So let's get started on our card. Today we're going to do this one. And isn't that gorgeous? It looks complicated, but this is a very easy card. So let's get started. So in your kit, you're going to get 4 of these pearls. I just have mine out on a little scrap paper. So you're going to get 4 of the pearls that you need for the card. You're also going to get a 6-inch and a 3-inch piece of ribbon. You're going to get the circle punches that we need. This is a 2-inch circle punch and a 2 1/4-inch circle punch, and this is in garden green. You're going to get a piece of Whisper White that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Now I did trim another little tiny hair off from this just to make sure it fits. So when you get your card, I mean, I'm going to cut it at the 4 1/4 inches, but if you get it and you feel like it's just not going to fit right, or you're not going to be able to place it just perfectly, just take a hair off from it and then you'll be fine. So you'll get a piece of that. You will also get a piece of garden green that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/4, or 4 1/8. And that is the one that's going to go behind this. And then you'll get a base card that is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and it's scored in the middle at 4 1/4. So now we're going to just set these pieces aside, and we're going to concentrate on this little piece right here. So the first thing you're going to do is we need to get out our stamp colors. The colors we're going to be using are Old Olive, Pear Pizzazz, Rich Razzleberry, and Garden Green. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out Garden Green. There's no really right or wrong, and you can do this in multiple ways, but this is just how I did it. So I'm going to take the Garden Green, and I'm going to take this leaf stamp out of the leaf bundle, the Forever Fern. This is the Forever Fern stamp set, and it comes with the dies. So we're going to be taking this one, sorry for the glare, and I'm going to stamp it inside, and I'm just going to stamp one right about here. And then I'm going to get it again, and I'm just going to bring it to the opposite side, and I'm going to stamp right about here. So I've done that so far. I'm going to set that aside for now. Then I'm going to just put this across because I do need it again. Then I'm going to get the Rich Razzleberry, and I'm going to get like these berry things, and I'm going to stamp this one. I'm going to kind of turn my page a little bit, and I'm going to stamp this one right here. It's okay that it goes over top of it. It'll look really cool when it's done. And I'm going to stamp this one here, and then I'm going to bring this one in down here. And this all lightens, so it may look dark, but once it dries, absorbs into the paper, it will all lighten up. So you guys will be very happy with that. I'm going to set that aside because I will need it again. Then I'm going to bring in the Old Olive. And I'm going to bring in this stamp right here. And I'm going to be stamping with the Old Olive now. This one, I'm going to go this way with it. Like this. And then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to go right over top of these berries and go right there. So it looks just like that. And it's looking like a mess. Actually, you're thinking, oh, what have you done? But it's okay. And I'm going to be putting this one away because I don't need this color anymore. Now I'm going to bring in Pear Pizzazz. And I'm going to grab this little tiny leaf. There's a couple of them in there. And I'm going to get this one. I'm going to stamp this up. And this is where we're going to do all our filler. So we're just going to have fun and we're just going to fill in wherever we feel that it might need just a little bit of something. So there we go. So we got that all done. And now I'm going to grab our little circle that we got. I'm going to set this aside so those colors can do whatever they need to do. I'm going to take the word hello and I'm going to stamp that back in the garden green. And I'm going to stamp right here, hello, just like that. I'm going to bring in our scrap paper. I'll put this down. And I'm going to take this same stamp and I'm going to stamp one up at the top like that. And then I'm going to stamp one down towards the bottom. Just like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in these little splats. I'm going to stamp them into the Pear Pizzazz. And I'm just going to give a couple little splats. And they may not be positioned perfectly the same as I have them on there, but it's okay. It's your own card. If they're different, that's all right. And then we're going to clean off these little splats. I'm going to bring this one back in. Get my cleaner here. We're going to clean off these little splats. And we're going to bring in the garden green. Bring this back over. And we're just going to add some of these around the card. It just, I don't know, it just adds something to the card. I just really, really like it. Do I want any more? Maybe one right here. Yeah, okay, that looks good. So now we're done with this color. Okay, so now we're going to take and we're going to put these two pieces together, this two circles. And I'm just taking and putting some adhesive on here. And I'm just going to put them together like this. Okay. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to add some adhesive on here. And I'm going to put that on the center of this card. And this can be a little tricky because like I said, it's very close. And I got it too close. Don't stick, don't stick, don't stick, don't stick. Thank you. I got it too close at the top. It's a little tricky, but I wanted as much space on the card that I could get to get all our stamping in. Okay? Now we're going to take this piece and we're going to go across the center with it. I'm going to flip it over and we're going to add a little bit, maybe. Okay, there we go. A little bit of snail on the back. You could trim this off if you don't like all the extra. We'll flip this over and we're going to put our little knot on the side here. I'm doing a cheat knot is what they call it, is what I call it. I tell my people. I just tucked it underneath and then I'm just forming like a knot like this. I'm not going to trim that yet. I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals here. I'm using up some from my paper pumpkin kit. Probably by the time I get done with all these cards, I'm going to add a couple on the bottom and a couple on the top. I will have added, maybe I will have used it all up. And then I'm just going to stick this right in the center of this. I'm going to pull this over as far as it can go, and then I'm going to trim it. And it's just a real tiny, you know, I got my bow kind of going the wrong way, but it'll be okay. Just fiddle with it a little bit. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to trim it up that way. And I'm just going to trim this one up that way. It's just a tiny little bow knot over there like that. And then you can either pop this up if you want. It may look very cute popped up, but I did not. I laid it flat. Let's try it. I'm going to put this one on dimensionals and see how I like it. And oops, I used my ribbon scissors. Oh, I bet you guys are all yelling at me. Bonnie, you used your ribbon scissors, and I did. Oh, that's what happens when you get going and you forget, and then you're like, oh, I just used my ribbon scissors. Oh, get my other ones out here, because I don't want to do that again. Oh, I thought I had this cut. Yeah, let's just pop this up. I don't know, for some reason, after looking at it, I think I want it popped up. And let's just put a little one right here. And maybe one more across the top. I know, maybe I'm overkilling with the dimensionals, but if you're going to put it on there, make it look nice, I guess. You don't want a saggy part of the dimensionals, I guess is what I'm always saying. I always tell me, you don't want a saggy. You want it to look nice if you're going to give it to somebody. And then you're going to put this right on there, like that. So there you go, guys. Either way, I think I kind of do like it with the little bit of dimension on the back. So you guys decide. Oh, we're not done. I almost forgot. Good thing I looked at the card. We got to add our pearls. Yeah, we can't go without our pearls. So we're going to put one right there. Put one of these tinier ones up here. And we'll grab another one. We'll put it up here. And let's see. I have 4 on there. I guess I'll put one right there. So there you go, everybody. I said this was a very quick card. And thanks for subscribing and joining my online class. And if you would like to join my online class for the next month, the information is in the description box below. Bye-bye.